I'm gonna double check. You know what? Let's fast forward this and make sure that the first tree that's chopped doesn't stay alive. Turks versus Berbers here. Hera and the Berbers. And Barles playing Turks. Okay, this tree gets chopped. Disappear, tree, disappear. We keep watching our wreck. Who win the past game? I actually don't know. Oh, good, it disappeared. Okay. Hopefully, this is the game we can watch then. It seems like there's something wrong with the wrecks. 1 out of every like 5 or 6 have been bugging on us. So honestly, I think Miguel won just because I think I looked it up earlier, but I'm not 100% sure. Hera Knight, yeah. Actually, we watched other games earlier, but yeah, right now we're on a Hera spree at the moment. He played a bunch today, so I figured, you know, why not, right? Get some top level games. And Barles too. I mean, I grabbed a bunch of Barles games today too. He's near the top of the ladder. You know, he's been fighting with Hera quite frequently, and it's not bad. I mean, yeah, we'll see how he does this game. I have no idea for this specific game, but and honestly, like guys, what do you think is the better civ, Berbers or Turks on Arabia? Okay, so you did a fast barracks there. We shall see, yeah. Yeah. Berbers from Branchosaurus, yeah.
Azul. Efendim.
For the like Pierce Armor Training, say 100% Berbers. You think Turks, Boronats? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the goal is, Turks are definitely buffed a bit for sure.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing is that in the late game, with Berbers having those camel archers and Turks wanting to go cav archers, I feel like if it hits that part of the game, you're kind of in trouble. But yeah, in the mid to early, you know, early to mid game, it's definitely close, I'd say. Actually, Turks probably got the gold mining advantage and light cav advantage, but then Berbers could keep camels. It's hard to say. Oh, he went 1 militia. That's what he did. Okay, I was wondering. Let's slow it up a bit. Back to normal speed. See him being annoying here. Gunpowder and imp. Yeah, I guess you could. In 1-on-1 you can. You can go Janissaries for sure. I think Camel, you know, and I'm not sure about this, but if you went Hussar Camel Archer, would that beat Janissary Camel Archer? Or sorry, Janissary Hussar? The one thing you would definitely have with Camel Archers is you got the mobility for sure. Going around raiding whatever you want. And running away from bad fights. So yeah, I almost think it'd have to be in late Castle Age type of thing. Like honestly, if you're Turks, maybe that's the goal is to do some damage. Really. Oh, it's passing. 2 spears, 1 archer. Second archer, he sees it and is gonna go put these together. I like that, by the way. I've always been a fan of 2 spears, 2 archers. I think even in early Age of Kings, when people used to do feudal rushes, it used to be a common thing. It's very annoying to deal with.
Evet. Efendim.
Especially if you get fletching, you can kill Bells with that. And it's open back there, I mean, you can go straight in. And now we're going to see how well he reacts. At the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, Spear's going to eat the TC. Oh, Spear's eating the TC. Barles. At the same time, though, that Spear did some work. Bruce Lewis, that's funny you say that. I mean, obviously those games used to die if like someone picked up the phone or whatever, but no, honestly, they were okay. They were definitely laggy compared to what you'd think of today. But you can play a 1-on-1 anyway. I do remember with my PC back then, before I won a PC in Age of Empires, so for a couple years, I couldn't play Deathmatch and I couldn't play 4-on-4 team games. Or even 3-on-3 were pretty dicey. At a certain point, you just kind of like watched your screen freeze. But it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. I don't know. I also think that's why you had to be a little more strategic about, like, you know, putting armies on hills and just kind of waiting sometimes. Let an enemy army run into yours. There was no attack move either, so If they didn't patrol, well. Oh, and sorry, yeah, the casting thing, it keeps, Barles. Thanks for noticing that there, Tiger. Get your own dedicated phone line 95? Yeah, exactly.
Hazır.
Yeah, I remember the days being like, oh, someone picked up the phone. Well, that's game. You almost banked on having 5 or 10 disconnects per 100 games. That felt like a normal amount for everyone, pretty much. Barles, I'm not sure what he's doing here with his long-distance chopping. I think he just forgot about it. Oh, there we go, yeah. Okay.
Evet, emrin.
He is forced to go on archery range, even though he's about to go up. It's not a... I mean, if you shoot the bills there, you can get some kills for sure. Hera's being good here. He's got managed to save both of them, but man, that house didn't get that far built. 48 HP is pretty quick to take out by. I will say one thing I would recommend whenever you're doing this type of push. Always leave one archer out of your group and just let it shoot bills. It's worth it. But even now, this is not looking bad. Oh, is there a hole there? Oh no, there's no hole. There's a hole! Haha! Oh, is he actually gonna miss this? Okay, you got it. Just in time. Wow. Okay, and there's also a counter raid here. At the same time. Lots of action. Yeah, good micro from... Oh, no, actually, Hera lost quite a bit there. Oh, he's gonna... Just passing. Just passing. You got a Vil out of it. Actually, Barles did a good job there. He faked into it. Took a little bit of pressure. A few hits there, but took a Vil out. What are you saying there? Archer grunt sounds? I don't know. I think those are all the normal ones. I don't know. Sounds the same to me. I don't know. Does it change? Oh, and the attack. Maybe. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, good reaction from Barles there. That's a very dangerous situation to stay in. I often run slightly sooner than I need to there. Now that you have armor, I think you just gotta run. Yeah, with those scouts, you might be able to pick this off. I don't know. Barles playing with good micro, though. Picks off 2 out of 3. Bowstring's hard to pull now. Guys, you cracked me up.
Hazır.
Yeah, let's zoom out a bit more here. Honestly, I think you delete the house. Oh, you didn't need to. Yeah, I might as well hop in the CC. Wow, you got a lead skirm. You really invest in those skirms. By the way, what was I saying the other day? If you know your enemy's going nice, what's your first building, everyone? Monastery.
Emrin? Evet.
I mean, in this case, university? Did he mix this up? What am I looking at here? Why would you go to university? Is he going ballistics? Pikes, yeah. Pikes is not a bad answer. At a high level, people always run away from your pikes, and if you ever attack them with pikes, they'll just attack your base. So it's a tough one, but not terrible. Camel's also a good answer too, but monks is usually the one that's you'll see most pros. They're up against knights. They'll add a monastery. So, but why is he making a?
Hazır.
Like, is he going ballistics here? Like, I guess he is. He must be. Else why make it? Ooh, and doing some raiding here too.
Yeah.
İyi.
Hera has not responded to this yet. Okay, doing some quick walling. Not bad.
Azul.
Walling his whole base. I mean, this is showing how fast Hera is for quick walling, but also completely unnecessary. If you put one tile here, put a gate here and a couple tiles, you would be doing 0 quick walling and would not have to worry about anything. So, I'd say also this is advice at any level. If you're against knights, either way, you might as well close it off. And then now Hera's being fancy here and blocking it in. I like it. That's funny. But especially if you're not at Hera's level, I'd always recommend close your base. Unless you're trying to show off with your quick wall skills or something. But hey, Barles got a lot of army here. I still don't understand why he did a university though. Does anyone understand that he didn't get ballistics? What did he get the university for? Is he just making me ask these questions? Like, I don't know. Mind games with caster. I think you're right. That must be it. That's so many bills on gold. Like, he's just going full army here. This is 1 TC all in. It's weird because it doesn't look like it, but it is. He's decided he doesn't want to play Berbers in late game, and it's just like, you know what? Let's push. I do think he needs to add siege though if you're gonna go this type of push. Maybe even monks. And Hera, I think Hera should be on stones soon here too. I mean, it's not obvious, so it's back here. Okay. Because like if he had 600 stone instead of 600 gold right here, easy to stop a 1 TC push. Put a castle here. You know, even slightly back. No risk that way. In fact, that's one thing that I find that Viper does really well, and even like players like Jordan and Dev do quite well as well. Is you'll find in early to mid castle age they'll start mining stone, and so instead of having 600 gold built up, they'll have 600 stone built up. And honestly, it's something I've incorporated in my own gameplay that I never used to do either. And I think I actually, in the old days with Hun Wars, I used to use all those resources for army, and I would just bank on if someone built a castle, I'd fight somewhere else, or go faster him. But the longer I played, the more I realized that having that castle flexibility adds a lot of certainty that you're not going to be overrun by a mangonel push. You know, it adds some clarity there for sure. So, don't get me wrong, Hera, I think is going to be fine here. He's got Berbers, he's looking mass knights like crazy, like, yeah, I'm not saying, it's one of those things too, where I'd say even, it's something that, it's worth considering, just because it works well for a lot of other good players. So, and that's true with a lot of things, right? You're always going in for I actually think this is a good fight for Barles. It's a close one, but that's a close fight, but yeah, I think Barles took that fight. Yeah, and he did, by the way, guys, he did make the university to eventually get ballistics, okay? He was not just trolling us forever. It was just really, really late ballistics is all. Ooh, that was a little unfortunate for Hera there. Took a lot of damage. And honestly here, I think if that 600 gold earlier was 600 stone and he built the castle here, he'd already have this game. But now looking at it, honestly, he's up in bills, but down 20 army. This game can go either way. So, and he's on stone now, but it would have been, yeah. Anyways, just a thought. Obviously, my rating's only number 30, so and I might have some, old expert opinions, but I'm definitely not near the top 5 right now. So, even though we can, as casters, you always have that ability to to give people advice, even though you're the one chilling and just watching. So keep that in mind too. Hanging out, coming in. I like it. He jumps in with the skirms, yeah. Okay. By the way, guys, I think this game answers the question of whether Barles wanted to face Berbers in late imp. And I think his answer was no, I'm going to go 1TC 100% push, I don't want to touch that game. Now, interesting, Hera just sold a couple hundred stone. He's really focused on having enough army. I mean, let's see how that works out for him. I don't know. Is he seriously going to try and do skirm micro? Still hanging on. Yes, he is. Okay. Man, those camels get shredded. They need one more armor upgrade, I think. Oh, he got a few knights out of that though. That wasn't bad. It's funny because I actually think the castle defense is gonna still come in clutch maybe in a minute or two here. Maybe Hera builds it. I don't know where he builds it, but hanging out and beating. Honestly, I think. Yeah, jeez, Barles took this game. How about that, guys? Yeah, that slow and steady push. Yeah, and he's got the stone for it now, but yeah, interesting. Look at the stats here too. Yeah, so Barles definitely kind of psyched him out with a full-on 100% army, no economy, 1TC push. So yeah, he used that Turk gold bonus. I agree. Lots of kills. 10. How many conversions? 6 conversions. That's quite solid. Yeah, 6 extra knights working for you is nothing bad. And similar resources collected. Just because he didn't have any idle time with all his army pushing like that. And APM actually pretty similar. Maybe here a little faster, but Barles is quick too, though. You know, I've played him a few times. He definitely gets in there. So yeah.